Hey guys, this is Gaijin Hunter. In case you were not aware, if you're just waking up, depending on where in the world you are, they just released a new web commercial in Japan for Monster Hunter World Iceborne. And inside of it, they had a very nice surprise, which was a returning monster, which you just saw there, which is Yian Garuga. If you see some people being a little bit negative and going, oh my gosh, why? It's because this monster is actually pretty high up in the tier of difficulty of monsters and has given a lot of players some real havoc over the past years. But it's definitely a fun monster and one I am super excited to see return. And I gotta admit, I've been really skeptical and worried about the design of the final form weapons, but I did see the Brachydios hammer, which makes me a little bit hopeful. So anyways, I just want to make a quick video to let you know that this is a thing that was announced today, and also just give you a really sort of high level look at what Yian Garuga was like in Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate to give you an idea what to expect. As you can tell from watching this video, I just encountered the monster and it's already acting like it is enraged. That's right, Yian Garuga, people like to call it a psycho chicken or things like that. It's because this monster sounds like robotic, demonic, I don't know how to describe it. It's really crazy, but this thing will track you and go after you so fast and so aggressive that its default state is enraged. And I will show you in this video what happens when it becomes actually enraged, and it gets pretty insane. Now, the monster is definitely handleable if you have high-grade earplugs and if you're not greedy, but for most hunters who go in there just trying to whap away, they're going to have a really hard time to get this monster because it's so aggressive, and the wide range of the different attacks it can do can really catch you off guard easily. One thing that just compounds and makes the hunt much harder and difficult is that it does have poison. It just also means that it has some really great weapons as well. It's always had really great weapons. But the poison is definitely hard because you're trying so hard to avoid the monster and you don't really get the opportunity to heal. So this is a monster I think that's going to be much more fun to do with other players, because when one player has drawn the attention of Garuga, the other players can heal and can do stuff like that. But it's definitely an aggressive monster, so it's hard to figure out how to approach it, which I actually really like, because I think some of the bigger monsters are a little bit more predictable, where this one is just crazy. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and enrage the monster so you can see how it reacts. It gets these little flames coming out of its mouth in Generations Ultimate, and basically it just becomes more powerful, even faster, and even more aggressive. And it even has some new moves up its sleeve as well. The Kunchu around this area certainly don't help because they are a distraction and are going to get in the way here. So let's go ahead and see what type of moves this thing has. You can see here I'm trying very hard to adjust my camera. It's just this thing is so aggressive. It's really hard to keep track of where it is at any given time, and then it does that crazy roar. If you don't have high-grade earplugs, you will get stopped. It will charge you and hit you with its tail. Now, I'm using a maxed out, very endgame set here. If you don't have that, that thing will take off a lot of your health with that back swipe from its tail, which is why we saw it in the trailer, sort of whapping the Devil Joe with it, because it's got a really powerful tail swipe, and I think that's really great. Now the tail, unlike a lot of other monsters, is really tough, so even though I'm using white sharpness here, you're going to see I'm able to bounce off the tail. That's because this thing is really tough. So that's going to make it harder for you to obviously deal with the monster. And another thing that makes this one really fun is if you try laying a pit trap when this thing is enraged, it doesn't work. Like, you can't stop the angry chicken. When it wants to come after you, it's coming after you. Watch what happens. Gone. At least in this game you did get a shiny drop, so it wasn't for nothing. But yeah, it's really funny when you get hunters who are not familiar with the monster and they try to trap it and it doesn't work. Anyways, as you can see here, I'm just running away from the monster. I'm not even trying to attack it, and I'm already got my hands filled because it's so aggressive and so hard to handle. So it's definitely going to be a fun one to look forward to. I can't wait to see all the different environment interactions it can do and how that makes the hunt either, I don't know, more challenging or even more easy. I don't know. It's going to be really cool to find out. Anyways, wanted to give you the update that Yian Garuga is coming back in Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Let me know down in the comments below what you think. Is this your first time seeing the monster? Have you faced it before? And if so, what do you think? I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, happy hunting, and don't forget those earplugs.